Hey guys, David Phillips, attorney. We get asked all the time, what is the means test and what does it involve and how does that work? Means testing is something relatively new in the bankruptcy law. It's a little over 10 years old now, being enacted in 2005 when the BAP CPA Act was signed by the President and made law. That stands for the Bankruptcy Abuse Prevention Consumer Protection Act. In my opinion, there's very little consumer protection in that particular bill. However, it was Congress's attempt to prevent what they thought was abuse of the bankruptcy system. In essence, they felt way too many people were filing Chapter 7, and they tried to develop a formula that would put more people into Chapter 13, and that's what their intentions were. As we all know, good intentions don't always work out well, and there have been a lot of problems with the new Bankruptcy Act, and one of the biggest has been the means testing. It's kind of settled down somewhat now in the past 10 years. Initially, it was quite a nightmare trying to prepare a bankruptcy case, but that has all become kind of formulaic at this point, meaning that we have computer software that handles the means test for us, and we basically put your information into a computer program, and then it analyzes your case to see if you meet what they call the median threshold for income in your particular area or state. If you do fall below the median income for your family size and situation, then generally Chapter 7 is an option for you and you'll have no problem with that. If you fail the means test, to use our terminology, meaning you're an over median debtor filing bankruptcy, it doesn't necessarily mean you wouldn't qualify for Chapter 7, but you may have more problems. In each case, of course, is individual and different, and we just have to look at those circumstances. I have plenty of over median debtors that do file for Chapter 7. We have to remember that we're looking not only at income, and the median income is gross income for means testing purposes, but we also have to factor in the expenses, the size of the family, other members of the family working and providing income, things like that. Ironically, the means testing uses the Internal Revenue Service guidelines for the expenses that they allow in the testing program. Kind of unusual in that the IRS sometimes would have figures that might not necessarily be the same as what you might think for needing in expenses for your particular family. But that is where the information comes from, so we are forced to use that as opposed to what your actual expenses may be. Hope that gives you some information. The means test is nothing for you to be afraid of or worry about. As I said, it's very automated. I just need the information from you as to your income, your expenses, your debts, of course, the size of your family, things like that. And we have all the forms for you to fill out to provide us that fairly quickly. And we can normally give you an answer then within just a few hours as to whether you would be above or below median and have problems with the means test. Hope that's some good information about the means test. If you have any further questions, feel free to give my offices a call. If you prefer to contact us by email, go to phillipsbankruptcy.com, go to the contact section, shoot me an email, and I promise we will get back with you. Thanks for watching the video.